Hello and welcome. My name is Todd Hutchison, and in this session I want to talk about the rules of evidence. The phrase rules of evidence represents the adherence of an artifact of evidence to a set of prescribed standards where a fact can be proven by the strength of the evidence. I first better start with a little bit of an understanding of the Australian legal system. The Parliament of Australia approves the legislation in the form of acts, which is known as primary law. We have the Federal Parliament, or otherwise known as the Commonwealth Parliament, that sets federal law covering the whole nation. And there is also state and territory parliaments that create laws for their regions. Of course, where laws or the application of law is conflicted, the federal law takes precedence. We also have common law, and that is employed in the court system by judges. These judges may establish what is known as a precedence during a legal case that becomes a principle of law. Collectively, these principles of law influence future judgments to provide some consistencies to our jurisdictional system. When they are established, they impact the level of court and all the courts below it. This is why an appeals court, which is a higher court, can undo a precedence. Now we understand the rules set by parliamentary approved legislation and the rules set in the courts, let me explain the two main areas of law that they actually apply to. See, in Australia's legal system, which originated from the United Kingdom or the British Empire, broadly speaking has two types of law: civil law and criminal law. See, civil law, or otherwise known as civilian law, refers to the rights and responsibilities between, say, individuals and other individuals, individuals and organisations, or even between two or more organisations. It covers civil wrongs and general areas such as family law, contract law, property law, and other areas that concern the rights and duties that do not represent criminal wrongdoing. When disputes occur between these different parties, evidence can be gathered to support a party's argument when the dispute is brought before a judge in a court. This allows a judge to have assurance of the facts or inferences made by each of the parties, so they can provide an informed decision in relation to what they believe is the rightful application of law and what law says about those salient factors, which is the uniqueness about the case and the dispute situation. Now compare this to criminal law, which obviously relates to crime. Most criminal law is made and administered by the states and territories of Australia, although federal laws also exist. Crimes can include being in the possession of illicit drugs or firearms, fraud or other financial crimes, cybercrime, identity crime, public sector corruption, and even violence. Now in criminal proceedings, it is the Commonwealth against the accused or defendant, which we'll call the defence. Now interestingly, most societies around the world tend to agree on some universal principles such as murder, sexual assault, theft and violence as being wrong, and that such acts are a form of moral wrongdoing that should be punished. Now getting back to the point of evidence, in civil matters, the facts must be proven on the balance of probabilities, whereas in criminal matters, the facts must be proven beyond reasonable doubt. So in civil matters, something that is considered proven on a balance of probabilities, where it is more likely than not that it occurred. It simply means that it is probable, or said another way, there is reasonable grounds to come to a conclusion. As already noted, in criminal matters, the facts must be proven beyond reasonable doubt. This simply means that the evidence suggests that there is no other logical explanation that can be derived from the facts, except that the defendant committed the crime, thereby overcoming the presumption that the person is innocent until proven guilty. Now clearly evidence for criminal matters must be more robust, as the person can end up with a criminal record that can have a significant impact on their life, not to mention any jail sentence they get.